Hi friends, I'm Pastor Diana. Welcome to a daily devotion. I am so glad that you've paused and during your day to spend some time with God and that you remember you are beloved. We continue our series on life of the beloved as we consider the wisdom given by Henry Nouwen. And one of the things about Nouwen is that he has a beautiful way of writing. And we are now considering what it means to be blessed. Now, a lot of times we hear hashtag blessed, but blessing is so much more than that. Blessing is knowing and recognizing the goodness in someone else. Henry Nouwen writes it this way. To give a blessing is to affirm, to say yes to a person's belovedness. And more than that, to give a blessing creates the reality of which it speaks. A blessing touches the original goodness of the other and calls forth his or her belovedness. I love how Nouwen sees blessings as affirmations, as good words that are spoken on each other. I remember one of the most powerful memories I have was in middle school camp, a junior high camp, where we did an affirmation circle. So a group of girls, we'd spent the week together and we had gotten a little cranky and crabby with each other. And so we sat down in a circle. Our counselor had us sit down. And we had to say a kind thing, something wonderful about the other person. But we weren't allowed to say superficial things like, oh, I like your hair, or you were really blah, blah, blah. We had to dig a little deeper. We had to affirm who the other person was in their soul, in their design, in their belovedness. And by doing that, we were able to give blessings to each other and encouragement. And some of those, they've stayed with me because, middle school's really hard and growing is really hard and being an adult is really hard. But when we have people around us who are seeing who we are, then it becomes a little bit easier. Paul recognized it this way. He talked about the power of blessing when he said in chapter 15, starting with verse 5, may the God of endurance and encouragement give you the same attitude toward each other, similar to Christ Jesus' attitude, that you can glorify God the Father of our Lord Jesus Christ together with one voice. Affirmations can be powerful. They are powerful blessings of who that other person is. Not just what they've done or what they wear or how much money they have or where they've gone to school or any of those things, but blessing somebody by recognizing their belovedness, that gives them a deep encouragement and a connection with God and with themselves that every single one of us desires deep in our lives. And so I wonder, who in your life needs an affirmation? Maybe it's yourself. Maybe you need to stand in front of the mirror and offer an affirmation saying something as simple as, I am a precious child of God. Maybe it's someone else who needs to hear that affirmation. Maybe it's somebody going through a hard time, that not just something they've done or their clothes, but some way that you can acknowledge who they are, acknowledge their belovedness. Who in your life needs that kind of blessing, needs the power of that blessing in their life? Listen and open yourself to how God might be speaking to you. And here is your blessing. May you know that the God of endurance and encouragement is with you always, has created you just as you are, precious and beloved. Have a blessed day.